Hello and welcome to the Intermittent Fasting Gems with Jen podcast. I'm your host, Jen, a middle-aged Michigan mama, wife, and teacher who in 2021 stumbled upon this crazy cool thing called intermittent fasting. And before I knew it, I'd lost 46 pounds in 4 months and gained an incredible lifestyle filled with complete food freedom. If you're hungry for unique, no-nonsense fasting tips that actually work, you're in the right place. So whether you're walking the dog, folding that last load of laundry, or cruising to your 9 to 5, let's start fasting our way to freedom together. Hey there, fabulous fasting friends. Happy December to you. I hope you are all enjoying the holiday season, and I really just want to take a moment to thank everyone who has been a loyal listener of this intermittent fasting podcast that I started 5 months ago. It was a really big dream of mine to figure this whole podcast thing out and get the awesomeness of intermittent fasting out there into the world. And so I really can't thank you enough. And if you are a new listener to the show, welcome. I am truly excited that you are here with us. All right. So after losing 46 pounds in 4 months back in 2021 at the age of 45, I'm almost 50 now, but I think one of the most popular questions I get asked about my IF journey is, what foods did you eat and what foods did you steer clear of? So in this December bonus episode, I'm going to share with you my list of 10 no-no foods, the 10 foods that I completely avoided during those 4.5 months when I was losing 46 pounds and transforming into a healthier, happier me. Plus, I'll give you some helpful strategies and tasty replacements for these not so weight loss friendly foods so that you can dive into a satisfying world of flavorful weight loss. All right. Number 1 on my list is pasta, pasta. And oh, this one was so tough to give up for a little while because it is undeniably delicious. However, it's extremely high in carbs, and this can definitely lead to a spike in blood sugar and, you guessed it, those extra pesky pounds. Pasta dishes often contain rich sauces, making them very calorie dense, meaning that it has a lot of calories in a small amount, which can make it really easy to consume too many calories if you eat too much of it. Additionally, most pasta is pretty low in fiber, and it lacks essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals that we need for a really healthy and balanced diet. But don't you worry. I have a very easy fix for you. Simply swap zucchini noodles, or what people call zoodles, for traditional pasta noodles. And just by making this easy switch, you can save yourself about 200 calories and almost 40 grams of carbs per cup. Number 2 on my list of foods that I avoided was rice. Eating rice can sometimes make it tricky when you're trying to lose weight, and that is because it quickly fills up your belly, but it often doesn't keep you feeling full for very long. Did you know that 1 cup of cooked white rice contains just over 200 calories? In addition to being high in calories, rice has a high glycemic index, which means it can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to hunger and potential overeating. In addition to being very, very easy to overeat, rice is low in fiber and may also lead to insulin resistance. So, what can you do? Well, you can use cauliflower to replace the rice. And I really didn't love cauliflower until I started my weight loss journey and kind of turned to this. So cauliflower is an incredible weight loss friendly food swap. Just by using 1 cup of riced cauliflower instead of your traditional white rice, you will seriously save 179 calories and a whopping 40 grams of carbs. Wow. And I gotta say, I really love cauliflower now, and I have the most incredible cauliflower risotto recipe that I make. It's super creamy, delicious, low carb, and so easy to make. This recipe has completely cured my craving for both pasta and rice, and it's so good. I make it 2 to 3 times a week usually as a side dish to whatever we are having for dinner. I'll go ahead and leave the recipe for it in the show notes so that you can check it out. Number 3 is bread. Unlike Oprah Winfrey, I was not able to still eat bread and lose weight. So bread is absolutely one of the foods I avoided when I was losing 46 pounds in 4 months. In many ways, bread basically falls into the same diet trap as pasta and rice because it's often very high in calories and low in fiber. And so many commercial breads are made from refined grains, which have the nutritious layers actually removed, and it just leaves behind mostly starchy carbs. Plus, many breads contain processed ingredients, including added sugars and preservatives that can also cause blood sugar spikes and, of course, hinder weight loss. But there's no need to worry because I have the best fix for you. So I started using gluten-free almond flour and coconut flour during my weight loss journey, and I have never stopped. Love, love, love it. I use both almond and coconut flour to make my own bread and yummy low-carb baked goods like mug cakes that are so delicious. And once I stopped eating processed store-bought bread, I got to tell you, the pounds really started to melt off. Even though I ate low carb and I did kind of try out the keto-friendly breads, and they were okay, but I guess I found that the switch to the almond and the coconut flour, it was such a big game changer for me. I loved the taste. I loved how easy it was to bake with. So I'll leave the links to my very favorite organic almond and coconut flour brands below. All right, I am sure that number 4 on my list is going to produce a few confused looks from people, but number 4 is apples. Although an apple a day may keep the doctor away, it may not be helping you keep the pounds away. And that was definitely the case for me. Did you know a medium-sized apple contains around 95 calories, 25 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of sugar? And even though apples can be a very healthy snack, some people, like myself, may find that temporarily saying no to them during the losing weight phase of your journey may prove to be very effective. So it's something to try. I do have a fix for you. Instead of munching on apples during your weight loss journey, opt for the 9 best fruits for weight loss, which include avocados, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, pears, grapefruit, cantaloupe, and watermelon. All right, moving on to number 5, potatoes. Potatoes are such a popular and versatile food. However, there are some real reasons why they may not be the best weight loss friendly option for some people. In addition to having a high glycemic index, potatoes are relatively calorie dense. So did you know that one medium-sized potato contains around 150 calories? And if you top that potato, like many of us do, with toppings like butter and sour cream or cheese, the calorie count really starts to skyrocket. They are also pretty low in fiber and high in starch, a type of carbohydrate that can be quickly broken down into sugars in the body. And consuming a lot of starchy foods can definitely contribute to weight gain. Finally, and perhaps maybe the biggest weight loss issue with potatoes has to do with the way that they're prepared. So frying them as French fries or potato chips increases their calorie content and makes them way less healthy and, again, not suitable for weight loss. But again, I have a fix for you. So did you know that cauliflower, jicama, turnips, and zucchini make fantastic substitutions for potatoes? So you can try swapping your beloved mashed potatoes for the delicious cauliflower risotto recipe that I talked about earlier, or for one of my 7 low-carb, weight loss-friendly vegetable side dishes. And I will leave the link to that blog post with those 7 recipes in the show notes below. So this moves right into number 6 on my list, French fries. And OMG, this one was really, really hard to give up because French fries, especially the beloved salty, crispy ones from McDonald's dipped in hot mustard or their special barbecue sauce, can be so tempting and oh so delicious. However, if you are really serious about losing weight, you absolutely must throw these greasy spud sticks out the window because French fries literally take a bath in hot oil before they land in your mouth, and that oil is smothered with unhealthy fats and a boatload of extra calories. Plus, French fries can be quite addictive, making it so easy, so easy to gobble down way more than we should. So this is what I did. I started replacing greasy French fries with jicama fries. Jicama is a low-carb, healthy alternative to the potato, like I mentioned earlier. And I have a recipe. It's so delicious. The recipe is for garlic Parmesan jicama fries. I make them all the time in my air fryer. So delicious. I'll leave the recipe for those below, and you'll be able to drive by those golden arches with ease. Number 7 is going to bring more confused looks. Number 7 on my list is bananas. I love bananas, but they happen to be one of the foods I avoided when I was losing weight. And while bananas are a very nutritious fruit, there are some reasons why they may not be considered the most weight loss friendly option for everyone. First, bananas are relatively calorie dense compared to some other fruits. A medium-sized banana contains between 105 and 120 calories, which can add up pretty quickly. Next, bananas are naturally very high in sugars, particularly fructose. While these sugars are natural, consuming too much sugar, even from natural sources, can contribute to weight gain. Additionally, bananas are relatively high in carbs, like 27 to 30 grams in one medium-sized banana. So for those following a low-carb or keto diet for weight loss, they definitely should consider limiting their banana intake. Finally, bananas have a moderate to high glycemic index, meaning they can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, leading to increased hunger and cravings. So here's my easy fix. Instead of tossing a banana into your fat-burning smoothie, reach for a handful of the 9 best fruits for weight loss that we talked about a few minutes ago. Or consider swapping a half of an avocado for your banana. This is an awesome trick because you will get the same creamy texture and you'll be adding some pretty awesome heart disease fighting healthy fats to your diet too. And just by making this simple swap, you're going to save 14.3 grams of sugar and 18 grams of carbs, instantly turning your diet trap smoothie into a fat blasting treat. So give that a try. I highly recommend it. It tastes so delicious too. Number 8 on my totally avoided food list, carrots. Carrots may seem innocent enough, but they can be a little sneaky when it comes to weight loss. And although carrots are considered a very healthy food, a medium-sized carrot contains about 3 grams of sugar and less than 1 gram of protein. Focusing on protein-packed vegetables like green peas and spinach can support weight loss by promoting a feeling of fullness. Everybody is different, and carrots may be okay for you. I just know that once I cut them out, I started to see better progress. Simply try to avoid or limit your carrot consumption during your weight loss journey, and instead try sticking to these 10 awesome weight loss friendly vegetables: spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, cabbage, mushrooms, zucchini, kale, green beans, and Brussels sprouts. Number 9, alcohol. Although alcohol is considered more of a drink than a food, it should, without question, be avoided when you are trying to lose weight. Sipping on alcohol can be a definite diet disaster. First, it's packed with sneaky calories, and those drinks can really add up quickly. Second, when you're tipsy, your willpower often takes a vacation, making it much harder to say no to those tempting snacks. Third, alcohol can slow down your metabolism, making it much trickier to shed those extra pounds. Simply avoid or limit your alcohol consumption during the losing weight phase of your weight loss journey. And then once you've lost the weight, go back and listen to episode 16 of this podcast titled Alcohol and Intermittent Fasting, How to Make It Work for You. And finally, food number 10 on my no-no list, which probably should have been number 1 on my list, is sugar. Sugar is definitely one of the most crucial foods I avoided when I was losing 46 pounds. And I firmly believe that sugar is the devil when it comes to weight loss. It will undoubtedly sabotage your weight loss plan in an instant. While sugar makes our taste buds dance, it's definitely not the best dance partner for your weight loss journey. Sugar can lead to sneaky calories that pile up very quickly. It also causes your blood sugar to jump up and down, leaving you craving even more sugary treats. And those extra calories can easily turn into extra pounds. So this is what will help. When a sugar craving hits, opt for healthier choices like fresh fruit, protein-packed smoothies, or a serving of my Greek yogurt, yummy dessert. I'll leave the recipe in the show notes. I've talked about it in previous episodes. Or 1 or 2 of my healthy coconut oil fat bombs, which very healthy, fat burning. Again, I'll leave that recipe for you below. It's also important to note that sometimes thirst can be mistaken for hunger or sugar cravings. So you can try drinking a glass of water or sparkling mineral water before reaching for a sugary snack to ensure you're not just thirsty. Finally, eating balanced, weight loss friendly meals can help stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing sugar cravings between meals. So there you have it. Although one of the things I love most about intermittent fasting is the flexibility and the freedom to still eat the foods I love, I want to be transparent when I share about my 4.5 month, 46 pound weight loss journey. When I was losing the weight, I completely avoided pasta, rice, bread, apples, potatoes, French fries, bananas, carrots, alcohol, and sugar. However, since reaching my health and weight loss goals in the middle of 2021, for the past few years now, I have absolutely been less strict with these 10 foods. And yes, I do enjoy all of them in moderation from time to time. However, I have found that by making those weight loss friendly recipe swaps, I really no longer crave any of those foods like I used to. And I absolutely prefer the healthier versions now. I do believe that intermittent fasting and the changes I've made in my diet, I do believe that my taste buds have changed for the better. Now, this is also the list of no foods that worked for me. You, on the other hand, may be different, and you may need to do some trial and error, but at least I am hoping that this list will give you a starting point where you can look at your current diet and say, hey, I'm struggling. Maybe I should try to remove this for a few months and replace it with this instead and see what happens. All I know is that giving up these 10 foods for just 4.5 months was totally worth it, because the weight loss progress and success that I was able to achieve as a woman who is almost 50 years old was absolutely shocking to me, especially after the many years of fad diets that I had tried that didn't work. Reach out to me if you have more questions. I sincerely would love to connect with you. I'd love to help you move forward on your intermittent fasting and weight loss journey. Be sure to come back and listen to my next episode that will come out on the 20th of this month. As we all prepare for the new year of 2025, many of us will be making resolutions and getting ready to kick our weight loss and health goals into high gear. I'll be doing a 2-part series on the 20th and 30th of December, where I'll be giving you 25 intermittent fasting hacks for faster weight loss. Have an incredible day. Hey, thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your day listening to this episode of the Intermittent Fasting Gems with Jen podcast. If you think these tips could help a friend or a family member, please consider sharing this episode with them. And if you really enjoyed the show, taking a minute or two to leave a positive review would be so appreciated. Tune in for new 15 to 25-minute episodes released on the 10th, 20th, and 30th of each month. Episodes will feature solo shows filled with IF hacks that have worked for me, as well as episodes where I get to chat with fun folks of all ages who've experienced incredible success with intermittent fasting. If you have questions or want more unique intermittent fasting health and weight loss tips, tricks, and recipes, please visit my website and blog at sowhatifwithjen.com. Finally, we'd love to welcome you into our free intermittent fasting Facebook support group, So What If with Jen. Find all of these links in the show notes below. And as always, I hope you spend your day loving without fear and laughing until your cheeks hurt.